So, in this presentation we are going to derive the de Broglie wavelength of electrons. Already while explaining the matter waves, already I have explained about the nature of the matter waves. Matter means all subatomic particles, they could be called as matter, electron, protons, neutrons, they can be called as matter. Are you clear? So, whenever they move within the atomic system, they are not only simply moving in the orbit in circular path, they are moving in the wave motion also. Here, to calculate the wavelength of the electron in the absence of electric field, that is within the atomic system, the wavelength of the electron can be calculated by the formula lambda is equal to h by mv. By knowing the speed of the electron, by knowing the mass of the electron, by knowing h, Planck's constant, wavelength of the electron can be measured. Here the wavelength of the electron that mainly depends on the velocity, that is speed. Are you clear? But here we are going to learn how the de Broglie wavelength of electron that can be either increased or decreased. Is it clear? When the electrons are allowed to pass through the electric field. Now I am going to draw the electric field. Now let us imagine that there are two plates. There are two plates. This is the positive potential plate and this is the negative potential plate. In between positive potential and negative potential plate, there will be an electric field. Are you clear? Let us imagine this is positive potential plate, this is negative potential plate. So, within which that electric field is existing. Are you clear? So, whenever electron moves within the electric field, what happens now? Its wavelength is altered. Its wavelength is altered. Look at here. This is the region where electric field is absent. Are you clear? Whenever it travels within this electric field, what happens? Its wavelength is altered. Are you clear? So, the wavelength of the electron when it is moving within the electric field, that is going to be calculated now. So, due to the influence of electric field, the wavelength of the electron can be altered, either it can be increased or it can be decreased. The potential difference which is applied across the anode and cathode, that is very important. Are you clear? That only determines the wavelength of the electron. So, let us imagine. So, this is the potential difference which is given across anode and cathode. Are you clear? So, the potential difference which is given across anode and cathode can be called as what is this? V. Are you clear? Now, let us imagine an electron of mass m that is accelerated through the potential V. Are you clear? Whenever electron travels in this path, that electrons will be accelerated. Are you clear? Because of the potential difference V. So, electron possesses mass and electron possesses charge also. So, when it passes through the electric field, they are accelerated by the potential difference V. Therefore, kinetic energy acquired by the electron. What is the formula to calculate the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy of the electron is equal to half mv square, that is the kinetic energy of the accelerated electrons. That is equal to which one? E into V, the product of electron charge and the potential difference which is given across this two plate is V. If you multiply these two factors, that one gives you the kinetic energy of the electron. Therefrom, we are able to calculate the speed. Understand, this is potential difference, this one is speed of the electron. Therefore, V square is equal to 2 EV divided by this m can be cross multiplied. After that you can get the formula for V. V, speed of the electron, can be calculated by the formula 2eV by m. Know the difference again, this is speed of the electron in electric field can be calculated by the formula 2eV by m. Are you clear? So, as I have told earlier, whenever the electron travels through the electric field, its wavelength is altered. Now, we are going to calculate the wavelength of the electron whenever it travels through the electric field. Now, let us take the same formula from de Broglie wavelength formula, lambda is equal to h by mv. Now, the v, that is speed of the electron, is purely determined by this formula. Now, in the next step we can write h divided by m into, instead of v, substitute the entire factor 2e capital V by m can be written. The next step we can write lambda is equal to h divided by square root of this m. If it is taken inside, you will get 2ev m square divided by m can be written, 1 m can be cancelled, and lambda, that one becomes h divided by square root of 2ev m. So, this is the formula. By using this expression, we are able to calculate the wavelength of the electron whenever it travels through the electric field. Here V, the potential difference across the two plates alone is variable factor, Planck's constant, 2, charge of the electron, mass of the electron, all are constants. V alone is variable, depends on the V, you will get lambda. If V is more, lambda will be less, because lambda and V, how both are related? By inversely proportional relationship. Here I am going to substitute all the factors here. Lambda is equal to, substitute now, here Planck's constant value is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by this square root of V that can be written outside into square root of 2 into E, charge of the electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19, and mass of the electron is 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31. After calculation, the formula that one becomes, look at here, very important formula you have to by heart, 12.27 divided by this square root of V. 12.27 divided by square root of V can be written. From the formula itself, you will get the Armstrong. Are you clear? Now, the new formula to calculate the de Broglie wavelength of electron is 12.27 divided by square root of V. V is for potential difference. Are you clear? In the formula itself, Armstrong is there. The same Armstrong that can be used as a unit to measure the wavelength of electron. By knowing the value of potential difference, which one can be calculated? The de Broglie wavelength of electron can be calculated. Make a note. Very interesting formula. Are you clear? For example, across the two plates, if 100 volt is supplied, look at what happens. Lambda E is equal to 12.27 divided by square root of 100 can be written. In the formula itself, Armstrong is there. So, lambda E will be equal to 10. This value is 10. 12.27 divided by 10, Armstrong can be written. Lambda E will be equal to 1.227 Armstrong. Look at how the wavelength it changes. The wavelength is very negligibly small. Are you clear? By mere applying 100 volt, what happens? The wavelength of the electron is reduced to approximately 1 Armstrong. This is approximately 1 Armstrong. This is equal to, almost equal to the wavelength of X-rays. Wavelength of electron, that one becomes wavelength of X-rays. X-rays, they possess their wavelength naturally, but electrons, their wavelength that could be reduced to this much value by sending them through the electric field and by applying 100 volt across the plates. So, lambda E is equal to 1.227 angstrom. These kind of electrons, these kind of very lesser wavelength electrons, they are used in electron microscopes. So, later you are going to learn about electron microscope. So, to learn more about electron microscope, this is the fundamental idea which is very much required. Can you understand the point? Now, look at here, a slight alteration can be done here. This formula is also very important for further solving the problem. H divided by square root of 2 is there, that EV, that EV is nothing but half mv square. Half mv square is nothing but kinetic energy. Therefore, EV is nothing but kinetic energy. Instead of EV, we can write K. So, K for kinetic energy. So, what is the remaining factor? M. So, this is another formula. This formula can be used for measuring the wavelength by knowing the value of H, E, V and M. Here, if straight away sometimes kinetic energy mass H may be given, from this formula also wavelength of de Broglie wavelength of electron can be measured. So, in all cases, since we are measuring the wavelength of de Broglie wavelength of electron, we can write it as lambda E. Are you clear? Very interesting derivation, may be asked in 3 mark or in 3 mark or in 5 mark. Okay. Thank you.